The dawn of a new age is upon us, and yet we are still here, stuck in the present. So, like, 4 days from now, the next update's slated to come out. And I'll talk a bit about that however I can. But for the time being, we're here in this mode. So, it's sounding like something kind of weird was going on with whatever was going on with regard to trying to actually do any kind of anything with tags and things like that. Let's see if we can come out here again. Let me get life. Let's see if we can actually get stuff to spawn, like cans and whatnot. It sounded like that was a glitch. That's what has been suggested. So no dev mode commands yet. Okay, cool. So all the cans are here. Now we can probably first go somewhere safe, and then we can start making some custom hard waves, basically. Of course, remove the element of surprise of not knowing when enemies are coming out by spawning them ourselves. But anyways, so it is, yeah, spawn enemy. Just do a bunch of those. Just try to make something fairly normal first. It's weird how some of the cans are only just not appearing. Do they not start spawn? It's kind of weird. Let's just... No. A couple of those. Let's start with something fairly normal. Just to try this out. But so otherwise I don't really have too much to do right now, since we're still waiting for stuff to come out. I don't know if I'll be able to play when the game comes out that particular day. I may or may not. I might have to try to make it work. I feel like I should. I feel like I should try, certainly. He's not trying to do that. Thank you, game. I keep saying game. It's always the fault of my controller when that happens. Didn't quite do what I was trying to do there, but okay. I was trying to land on the rail. That's something cool. Probably not do the looping around this time, because I might just spend like 5 whole minutes, or 10 whole minutes doing that last time. What time to spray someone? Yeah, this guy's graffiti stat is pretty low, which is a little bothersome. Probably it's best to use someone like Soda for this sort of thing, but yeah, geez, I'm only just now managed to take some of these guys out. Darn. Hey, fall over. Ah. Like that. Okay, now I can start taking care of these guys a bit more properly. Man, did you see how slow that was to start? You have to think about it when you're playing as a slow character, because their boost dashes are slower too. That's interesting. Hey! I'm starting to speak like one of these cops. I was trying to stand on the guy though. Hey! I'm doing it again. Oh! Whoa, the army managed to knock my armor off. Jeez! Okay, well now I'm gonna have a hard time. That's fairly unimpressive of me, isn't it? Just against some normal cops. Getting my armor knocked off. But now I actually managed to see this guy's armor get knocked off, so I guess it can only be knocked off by certain things. Or unless it's just like a really low probability, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm also almost getting killed by these guys. That is bad. I'm kind of out of practice, I guess, for one, but still. But yeah, so for as far as playing the new version that comes out goes, I'll try, but I can't guarantee anything. So I think you might get like 1 health point's worth every time you clear around. I'm not sure. I should make macros though, just to make a bunch of things spawn at once. Okay. But it would be nice, one, to experience the actual multiplayer part of this game, which you would think would be something that I would try to do. Try to be a bit faster with it this time. Another practice round just to make sure I'm being warmed up here, I guess. And see how much more damage we take as this guy now we have our armor knocked off. Because I hear that makes a pretty significant difference. Basically, you take very little damage when you still have your armor, but once it's knocked off, you're not so out of spot anymore. Suddenly you're more vulnerable than other characters would generally be. Bro, oh come on! Did not go how I was intending for it to go! Well, that was dumb. I was hoping to actually like dropkick the dude. Darn. Although you do go faster out here once you have your armor off too, which is nice, I guess. So note to self, don't do that. No, it does not work for some reason. Man! That low graffiti stat hurts. Hurts me, not them, I mean. Hurting them is precisely what I wish it did. Oh, I didn't spray the guy I was trying to spray. Okay. I think we're used to taking out guys like this one. Like these and actually range them for one. Although it's getting to the point where I'm doing at least as much damage just by running into them, which is kind of the idea, I guess, of having a high strength stat like this guy does. Ah! Just trying to turn around. Trying to do a little backflip. Hello! Ah, it's trying to land on the rail. Trying to do some fancy footwork up there. Again. I should be trying to make these guys spread out instead of just having one big ball of them, I guess. I'm being especially smart about this. So if I do something more like this, and then the going away goes still kind of with the others. Huh. Alright, though. But another reason to do multiplayer would also, of course, be to have an actual chance at hard mode. There we go, I got him. Now let's do some actual proper crowd control with these guys. I don't know why I haven't been. Do what I've been doing with Soda, for instance, in my more successful runs. Keep in mind it takes a while to speed up this way. That's the sort of thing I need to do, though, especially with someone who's more strength oriented like this guy. And for little enemies like this, it's not that unreasonable to try to actually defeat enemies by just ramming into them. Like that. I imagine you do more damage to your boost dashing. I never actually have confirmed that. It's at least more satisfying. In any case. Ah! Come on. Okay, come on now. I've never looked at that up there. What does it say? Life without music? Seems very topical for this game. I don't know why, for some reason, playing this, I'm noticing signs I never noticed before. Like stuff on the walls. Are these just the only ones that are left? No. A couple more kick heads up. How did I get hurt? I didn't figure out how to avoid little sources of damage like that. Like when I'm just running through a crowd and somehow I get hurt. These guys should be able to take out with no issue whatsoever. Without any concerns about taking damage or anything. I am, of course, at a disadvantage by taking tons of cans to defeat them, but still. Ah. There is an issue of going too slow and taking contact damage that way, I guess. Okay. So, another thing we can do to finish out this episode, and I'll do something other than fighting stuff, I imagine, to finish it in the next episode. But that's not how you do it. Just get a fresh start. Come on. Just something like that. See if we can actually work out how these guys work. I only had one on the counter with the tank so far. So I'll first start out by just seeing what happens when I just kind of move around it. Ooh, well, I could talk about what sorts of new things are going to be in the next update, but I imagine anyone who's interested is already following it, probably. Okay, so it whipped. That was amazing. I took extra damage there. I think if you ragdoll for a certain amount of time, you take extra damage from falling or something like that. But it can hit you while you're grinding, so explosions can mess you up pretty invariably. That's a little concerning. So your angle of approach on them also matters. Probably also try to shoot through walls. Like right here I'm probably vulnerable. Like that. So at least in a place with any vertical element like this, I don't know about other hard mode maps that get added later. But at least here I should probably try to do what I did at an earlier point when I took out a tank. I went at it from above. Okay, so I could first start by doing that. By the way, can you what? You can't grind these, I'm guessing. I remember talking about when Screeners was talking about Claw Guy. Can't figure out how to make the dynamic grindable stuff. Oh, those are grindable. Huh. Huh. Well, whatever. So now is that guy an issue now that I managed to... Is this going to be an issue now that I managed to get rid of that? Oh, you need to attack that one, so... Ah! Didn't realize it was exploded. Physics, yeah. Alright, so keep that in mind too. The tanks explode after you destroy them. That's exactly the sort of thing I wanted to do in this mode. I wanted to have practice with enemies like that. And for instance, it'd also be good to try to take on Onishima here at some point. Although, with how ridiculous Onishima is in this version, I don't know if that's a good idea, actually. Apparently he's getting a bit more rebalanced in the next version when his healing isn't as ridiculous. Anyways, let's finish this off the best way to finish things. We have some things that get saved in the history. Anything that doesn't have a team doesn't get saved in the history. Let's finish up the episode of this. And next episode I'll do probably some more jet graffiti specifically. Actually, that's the interesting little thing. So if I start by not moving. Okay. How exactly do you make a dash? How exactly do you dash in this game? I don't know how you dash in this game, actually. In the original JSRF, it was just kinda... You press the stick somewhere quickly, do a dash in that direction. Oh. I don't know how to dash in... Ah! Darn ceilings, wish they weren't there, although it's to keep you from getting out of bounds, I guess. But I don't know how to dash in this. Yeah, I managed to do it a minute ago, I thought. But I can't figure out how to get moving without just doing so slowly. Because dash lets you go up to your max speed immediately. Of course, it also means that your character's acceleration matters way less if you can get moving at full speed immediately in any case, so it might be a good thing. But if it's in the game, there's some way of triggering it. Anyways, no more boombots. If that's the case, I'll kill things here. There's that tank. I'll cut things here, and I'll see you guys next time in the next episode of Let's Play JSRFMP, where like, I keep noticing things I never noticed before. Like, what's this thing over here? It's just this little pocket here. Barefoot. Yeah, I never noticed so many things here. I knew something like that was gonna happen. That'll make you dash! Maybe he just needs like a good... You just need enough motivation to do it. A good shot of adrenaline. Anyways, bye everyone. Oh hey, is that like the mustard thing there? I don't know.